Good morning. So it's almost 10. We left Manchester Center, which is a super cute fancy town. We stayed in a nice hotel. I had a great night's sleep, and generally it was great. The only thing is we went for Thai food and it was like super disappointing. Nothing sucks more when you're looking forward to town food and it's just like wah wah. So Hivis, Swat, and I headed out. We got to the trailhead about 9:30, and my left leg is cramping up like crazy. I don't know if it's the brace or what, but I had plenty of water. I even had a banana for breakfast. I don't know. It's just massive cramps. So I keep having to stop and stretch and stuff. So I don't know. I was gonna do 16, but it might be a 10-mile kind of day. Because I did want to take a 0. But I did 3 miles yesterday in town. But we were like in town by like 10. We were like doing laundry. Actually, I didn't even have to do laundry. It was Swat's turn, so we did my laundry. It was awesome. And had a dip in the hot tub. And in general, it was just really, really relaxing, which I really needed. So it felt like a 0, and I don't really feel like I need to push myself today. Did bring out 4 days of food. It's way too much. It's so heavy. I also did my first roadie, so I packed out my a hard cider. And I know that everyone packs out beer all the time, but I never wanted the weight. God, it's so heavy. So another case for a short day. Eat some of that food down, and then try to get some miles tomorrow, but we'll see. Once I get warmed up and these cramps start to stop, I might feel a little bit differently. We are turned out onto this gravel road, and we're gonna just climb up here and then hang a right back onto the trail. Alright, nothing real exciting to report. Swat ran into another friend from the Pinhoti Trail. Very small hiker community we have, I guess.
Stratton Mountain, Willis Crossing.
Alright, we are filtering some water and headed up Stratton Mountain. We have, I don't know, maybe quarter mile left, 1/10 of a mile, something like that. And then Swat and Hivis are just ahead of me, and I think they're gonna go down to this road where there's a camping area. It would be 17 miles for today. I had planned on stopping halfway down, but I don't there's no water there, and I don't feel like carrying a bunch of water, so since it looks like a gradual downhill, I don't think it'll be too bad. So I might finally break through the 17-mile mark. That would be great. Way more than I planned to do today, but it is just a beautiful day for hiking. It is cool and breezy and sunny. It's like that kind of first kind of cool fall day, even though it's still August. So I'm sure we'll still have some hot ones, but it's been nice to be just a little cool today. And not too, means less water, carrying less, stopping less. So that's been nice. And it's also nice, like I usually am alone, so it's been nice to have some people to meet up with here and there. Even though we're not really committed to hiking together, it's just been, I think, kind of starting to pace out, and, you know, they're much faster, but doing similar mileage. So hopefully I can break through that 20 mark in the next section. That would be really, really exciting, but I've been stuck at this 16.8, so if I could get a little further than that today, I'd be so stoked. Tendonitis has been kicking up, plantar fasciitis. It's been really manageable this whole time, but I'm noticing as I'm doing higher mileage days, it is starting to flare up. So I gotta get kind of focused on making sure I'm stretching and taking care of my feet. And that's about all I have to report. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope everybody's staying safe and social distancing and wearing masks and all that good stuff. Man, it's a weird time. It's a weird time even in the woods, but way less people, so I don't know, you know, there's good things and bad things about that. So, all right, stay safe. All right, Stratton Mountain, little fire tower. Go check that view out. Gorgeous views up here. You can see the lake or pond down there we were just at. All right, 17.5 miles, new record, finally. Trying to get 20. We'll see this week. All right, we're hanging out. SWAT ditched us, of course. He likes to sleep alone. Morning, so left our campsite, or leaving our campsite. It's a little after 7. It's supposed to rain all day today. So, when it rains, there's nothing else to do except hide out in shelter or walk. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely really chilly. It was really cold last night. I didn't sleep great, which kind of stunk because I did a big day yesterday and I really needed the rest. And today, the options aren't great. They're like 21 or 14 or something, 13. So we couldn't find really any stealth spots in between, or yeah. So there may be some that just aren't noted in GitHucks, and we will play it by ear. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I think High-Vis is committed to doing at least 21. I am not, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. He's down here getting water. We camped by this road, but it was really quiet. After 7 o'clock, we didn't hear a car again until just a few minutes ago. All right. I'm gonna go down this road and hang a left back up into the woods up here. It is like an hour, less than an hour in. I've already done 2 miles, so I'm pretty pleased. And I've been thinking a lot, like, what's next with my knee. I thought, like, I'm just gonna get New Hampshire done. And I was like, well, I'm here and it's feeling a little better. Let me try Vermont. And now I'm convinced to definitely do Massachusetts and Connecticut. And the question becomes, you know, how far will I get? So I thought about stopping maybe at Delaware Water Gap, because I'm afraid of the rocks twisting an ankle or twisting my knee again. And I'm also considering maybe I want to go all the way through. So if I do that, I need to pick up the pace. Just feels better, to be honest. To be moving like I should have been moving in Maine. It's a little frustrating. I feel like I'm 2 weeks behind, but it's what it is. People are coming. I always find that so embarrassing. It's like I'm talking to myself in the woods. This weird little camera. Oh well. Also, when we get to the border, there'll be no more long trailers, so it's going to be back to being super quiet on the trail. So we have a little bit of a rocky section here. Feels old and familiar, that's for sure. So we're passing by this very stinky, very funky bog, and then we're going to head up Glastonbury Mountain. So that'll be our next big climb. There's a fire tower up top. Obviously not great views today. Just stopped at the Story Brook shelter, and there's a couple section hikers and a couple of really sweet dogs. So I hung out and had water and chatted with them a bit. But it is time to get moving. Good afternoon. So after I left that last shelter, I got like 20 minutes and I just gassed out. Didn't really eat a lot for dinner last night or the night before. Didn't really eat a lot for breakfast today. Just haven't been hungry. So I tried to eat a bunch of snacks, some energy chews. Nothing worked. So I went to the next shelter and I was gonna like take a nap there, like a little sitting up cat nap. And I got there right when it started to rain and all these people were running down Glastonbury and came into the shelter area. So I got a warm lunch. So that made me feel better, but I did not get a nap that I desperately needed. So it's 4 miles to the next shelter, and that would be like 13 miles for the day, which is not enough. I had hoped to do 21, maybe 19. Those are not happening, so I'm just gonna have to try to find a cell site later. It's not ideal. But right now, I'm gonna get to the top of the mountain. There's a shelter up there with some tenting, which would be a lovely place to stay, but I'm just worried about it being chilly. So, yeah, another 4 miles, and we'll have some snacks and see how we feel, but I am just petered out today for some reason. No idea. I always feel it's like my second day out of town. Like my first day is great, and then that second day I'm always just like, ugh. And then I recover the third day. So I'm not sure what to expect, but I did end up getting to avoid like a massive downpour. So it's drizzling and stuff, but it's not like everybody who came into the shelter area was just completely soaked through. And then they would talk for a little bit and be like, I don't even know why I'm here. I'm already wet. I might as well keep walking. So it's, yeah, it was a wet one today. So the sun is trying to peek through a little bit, which is nice. I have about 4 miles left, maybe a little less now, and should be just kind of a rolling up and down. Nothing too strenuous. Already did the steepest part down from Glastonbury. There's a really nice shelter up there. Like, there were people in it, but if it was empty, I would have maybe considered staying because it was like bone dry and brand new and not all gross and mousy. But I'm not really a shelter person. I'm a tent person anyway. And more green. I know why we call it the Green Mountains here. Oh, good morning. So I set my alarm to get up and get a good start since it was cloudy and the sun wouldn't wake me up. And then I fell back asleep for an hour and a half. So yesterday I ended up at 16.4, which is way more than I thought I was going to do given the weather. And just how gassed out I was. I'm pretty happy with it. I really wanted to get a 20 in this section, but, you know, I feel like it's going to have to be a nice, bright, warm day, an early start, but who knows. It is supposed to, I'm kind of high up right now. I'm at like 3,500 feet, so I think when I drop into the valley, it should be a little bit warmer. It wasn't terrible last night, but I have a sleeping bag in Cheshire, Mass, to pick up, so I'll be happy when I have that back. Instead of my puffy blanket, which is really nice. It was just so hot all through Maine and New Hampshire. Today, I'm thinking, I don't know, probably stay in that 16-mile range. I think I'm just gonna get started and get moving and see how I feel. Alright, so we've been out for maybe 3 miles, been out for an hour or so. It's been a nice trail this morning, although we did just do the boards over the bogs, which I hate because when they're wet, they're like insane slippery, and I'm so paranoid about slipping and twisting my knee. So I passed a guy just a few minutes ago. He walks up and goes, "Oh, you must be Generator." I think the knee brace makes me easy to spot on the trail, but he camped with SWAT and high vis last night, so they did the full 21, which makes them about 5 miles ahead of me. I know that high vis is going into North Adams tomorrow to see family. I still think I'm just going to go through and just go to Cheshire I just need to figure out, I'll need some fuel, and I need like salty food, like chips, because that is like the one thing I'm craving and it'll keep me eating. Got a text from Colin. Apparently I have a surprise in my resupply box. It has my sleeping bag in it, so I'm very curious. I really hope it's like something from Bake Me Happy, like a oatmeal cream pie or something. It's my favorite gluten-free bakery, but we'll see. All right. Just really wet out, but it's warming up, and it was really windy up top, but I've dropped down about 1,500 feet, so it's much less windy down here, which is nice. All right. Checking you with you later. Maybe at lunchtime or something. Sorry, I'm trying not to fall. Trailmaker was a little bored. Easy to walk around, but we are going in between the rocks just for a little fun. Fun little rocky up here. About 1,500 feet. Maybe not quite. 1,200? Yeah. Just on top of the climb, or maybe halfway up it, there's a little flat spot. A little bit different scenery than we've had. Alright, looks like the sun's trying to come out. We're in Harmon Hill. Pretty sweet stealth spot up here. I'm just going to take a break and then have some lunch and try to figure out how far I want to go today. Why do I have two different size gummy bears? I'm trying to eat my lunch in peace, and there's mini gummy bears in with my regular ones. I don't want to eat the babies. It makes me feel guilty. See? And there's another one. See that little tiny guy? It's not a partial. It's like an actual full gummy bear. What the heck? It's kind of creepy and weird. These are the things I have time to think about now. Alright, so got warm. Definitely a little sweaty, but we're by this bog here. Just met another SoBo. Oops. I think we're probably headed near the same campsite, if not the same one. And we've got 7 miles to go. It's 3 o'clock, and I think it might be a 18 or 19 mile day. So feeling pretty good, and just need to keep moving. All right, made it to Massachusetts. It is raining and cold, and I cannot pick up my package in Cheshire till Monday, and it's Saturday now, and I only have, I don't know, less than 20 miles, so I'm gonna jet into town and dry off and hit the trail again in the morning. All right, we're about a mile from town. It has stopped raining for just a little bit, but it looks like it's gonna start again here any second. Not much to do in town. I need to pick up just a couple things, and then the rest will be in my resupply box in Cheshire. And yeah, it's a little bit rocky, but easy to move around, as you can see. Feeling a little sore, kind of pushing bigger miles this section, which I'm super happy about. So hopefully just a light day, overnight rest, and then tomorrow only doing 15, which will be over Mount Greylock. So that'll be the big climb for Massachusetts as well. So I'm looking forward to maybe getting a 20, and I really want to hit that mark. It's like just a big goal I have out there for me to push myself. I know people have been doing them since the 100 mile, and I just haven't been able to get there. So I am looking forward to kind of pushing past these injuries and kind of making the best of what I have left of the trail. So we just came down there, kind of go through someone's driveway essentially, and all these kind of cute Victorian kind of farmhouses. And then you have this like super urban bridge, which just kind of cracks me up. And we're headed to the main road. We'll get picked up. Woo woo! Town food. That's all I really care about. I haven't decided what I want yet though.